Well, boys, for the safety of Buddy, I didn't post, or not safety of Buddy, but just for his privacy, I didn't post of me and him putting the engine in the car. But I don't know if you can see that. That is literally the transmission for, oh God, I don't want to run off the road with this thing. That is literally the transmission for the 13B, dude. We just got the 13B in the car with the transmission in the Lancer. Like, even he's like, what the fuck? Like, how did we do this? Like, I can't believe we just did that, and it's jiggling in a static ass little shit box with this type of weather. We got fucking horrible snow in my shit box. Anyway, percent, and I need a fucking GPS. See you, boys. Love you. Yes, sir. My boy Bailey came through. Yep, Bailey came through. So now, because I never actually had the hoist lifters that we needed to actually get the 13B out, because the guy took his because I let him take his. I didn't want to take his. So now we got, Bailey brought my actual original 13B. So now we're going to be using the lifters from that and putting the 13B inside this bitch. Let's get it. I'm hyped. My boy came through. So now we finally got these. And here is, yup, and yup. We did it. Now I can lift it. Then she can go in there. Nice. Yup.
Yeah.
I only showed your neck, but
It's okay.
yup.
The GTX box in there, the 960.
Oh, of course. Alright. Well, I got started this at like 8 o'clock, and it is currently 11:48. So, yeah. Finally, she is out. That was a bitch and a half. Note to self, if you got a Lancer, don't fucking put a 13B and tranny inside of it. Just put the, like, separate the two. But she's out, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everyone. She is out. So we got our 13B and tranny. We're gonna take the tranny off and just put the 13B straight up in there. Then we got our other 13B just laying right there. So yeah, housings and rotors are over there. It's a good day. It just, holy shit, that was stressful. I ain't even gonna count. So, yep. These hands have seen better days. And I was working an air shift today. But we do it because we love them. Anyways, I'm just gonna try and get as much work done as possible. As you can see, I'm just trying to do as much progression on this thing as possible. I just want it in and get that content going for you guys. But yeah. Let's get it. Hopefully I didn't damage the fuck out of this thing taking it out. Because I know I fucked my car. The Daily has seen a lot of better days. But it is what it is. So my trunk's not broken, so that's always fun. But yeah, struggle and a half. She's up. Another 13B, and we can actually finally fucking drive this car. Oh my god. I'm so tired but so happy right now. Words can't even describe how thankful I am with both my parents and just the Rotary God, if you know, you know, and just everyone who was involved in this partake. Words can't even describe how thankful I am of you guys. So thank you. And yeah, I feel like I'm about to pass out, but I'm still going to be working here for a couple hours, so I'll let you guys go. Not the most recent stuff I've been putting out, though.
I like these wheels.
It's what he gave me, yeah. It was the shot wheels, he said, whatever that came with them.
I like them. I like basic wheels like that.
I was actually thinking about cutting them out. And
making them three-piece.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, we'll see how much people
do that, yeah. Alright, man, let's get this training off, brother.
We're gonna see here.
I like your little wood trolley.
Oh, it doesn't even need the it didn't even need the fucking the hoist thing. Like it was mentioned before, so which means we can take this bolt off.
And then we're tranny loose.
Well,
we're going buck wild here.
We're gonna try to get the tranny loose.
This is all connected up.
Honestly,
how do I do this in my car?
What I'm trying to figure out
is a god.
What I'm trying to figure out is how did I do this?
He got my tranny out of my 240 in like a day.
Did he actually?
Well, me and him were doing it and just boom, taking it all out. Just like, yeah, tranny's out, let's go. Get the new one. Picked it up with our 2 hands, put it on the tranny jack, got her up there. Then the car sat in the shop for like a month. And he was pissed at me. Because we couldn't figure out like the electrical after or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I was not like that before. Question, because you're... What? That looks sketchy. Oh my god, this is about to be so sad. It might be good, honestly. Should we just pop?
I ain't doing nothing, I'm just letting you do it all.
Yeah, but you can't.
I'm not doing it, you're doing it all. I'm just having this rest in here. Ooh, be careful, brother. Yeah, you do it with this one now. I'm just gonna hold it. It's wiggling up here. You should just come from the bottom with that small one, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you come over here, yeah. Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah, I think if you take that out, maybe try going at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, 'cause the top's staying like that.
I'm trying to just get a little bit of a wiggle spot here.
Maybe if you even just picked up the end of the tranny, dude.
Yeah?
Maybe. I don't know, maybe not too much, right? Seems like you got something holding you on the bottom.
Something's holding me on the bottom?
Maybe like a bolt you got left?
No, there's no one to
You sure?
Yeah. Hold on, we need... Is your phone up again?
A light? Yeah. You have a battery or something?
No, I just want to see if it is. Maybe the reason why is because it's in gear.
You know my text? Yeah, let me see. What's up, yeah?
It's not in you.
You can be it.
I'm really hoping that's not in here because I will fuck everything out
It might be.
of
It kind of looks. You pick up that end and kind of wiggle it a little.
Also, why is there a big metal shot?
That might be. Kind of looks like something else that fell under it though.
Oh, okay. That's always good. How do I know if it's in neutral?
I don't know.
I have the Odium filter in there.
Sure, if we can get it in there, right? So that's like a notch it sits in. Turn it right down.
Pretty sure in neutral.
Take it in your face. Yeah, I think so. What? You got bolt?
Yo! Can you please just check that freaking phone to see if it's still recording, please?
What?
Just because I wanted to make sure that's in there.
I think so.
Does it say time is going or?
Oh yeah.
Oh. There was one fucking bolt.
I told you. I said that. It seems like you're being helped out here, brother.
But no, but like. Alright, that was a bit eventful. But we got her out. Yee! Turns out I was an actual fucking idiot and I still had this bolt in, so yeah, that never helped. Could have got it out way easier without that bolt. Hope we didn't fuck it. Looks alright. Everything's still tight. Yeah.
Let's get it in the car.
Let's get it in the car. This is who helped. The one and only. That comes through. But yeah. Oh, by the way, this is definitely the 240 owner. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. But I guess just too much tension there. A little bit of tension. Maybe a little bit less tension if you want. You also have good side like the other good. Don't use your hand, use something else. Smack it with like something else. Hang on. Stop. First. Down. There, good. Don't work the threads though. Hand don't work the threads. No. Huh?
No, that's the pistol. bad, but I'm not actually mad. Because this is like the best day of my life.
The best day?
Oh yeah.
Why not?
You see what's going on now?
Yeah, there's 13 G's going in the Mazda.
After a fucking year of waiting here, I'm a hasty person, so I can't wait a year. I can't even wait 2 days. I can't even wait 20 seconds.
Yeah, I feel that, but it's gone.
I think the front is even though I do come from the side, I know I make something from the front. But there's no time to say out in the garage. But I'm not gonna make no excuses. Hold on now. Something straight though. That would make sense. But get close. So actually okay. Small update. The engine is not in. That bitch needs the transmission on. Or a hell of a lot more finicking. So we ass is gonna go eat and go home and come back probably next weekend or this week sometime and figure that shit out. I'm gonna probably watch some videos or some shit because yeah, that ain't it, chief. So, but we're 50,000 steps closer than we were before. So we don't got wait for no rebuild kit, so that's nice. But yeah, catch you back with inside that bitch. If it ain't in, well, I don't know what to say to you. Peace. This is his way of saying peace, so peace. All right, take it easy. Oh, we finally got that out. And I finally got that motor mount out. What I did was, I jacked up the jack just enough and held the bolt with the vice grip. And then just used this to twist it out. So, yep, she's out. Now I'm going to bolt it on this side just like this one because it was super hard to get it in with that in the way because the leverage that I needed just to get it in to get that bolt in and that bolt. So this is take number 2. We started this on Saturday, it's now Thursday, but I finally got some time after work, so, and I'm super tired, but I want this in so bad, so not a lot of talking today, just work. Alright, pretty big update. So, jacked up the rear. Got it all nice and jacked up there. And then, yep. So we took out this transmission, the old one. I'm still gonna use it and whatnot, but we took it out for now. So that we can, because they were stuck. Like, it just needed just a bit more leverage because it was teetering like this. The motor was like this. The motor was like this. Transmission was like this. So we needed them to go like this, but they wouldn't. So what we did was, installed it on the transmission just because fuck it.
the drive shaft, and boom, done with it. So yeah, it's basically where we're left at right now. And after that, 13B's in. So that's huge. Been waiting like a whole week after we got it, so and you know I'm impatient, so I just want this to get going. But anyways, I'm not really talking much. I'm just trying to get as much progress for you guys done as possible. So there's not really much me talking or describing anything. It's just straight up in there. Because I just attempted this like 3 times without the transmission, just motor alone. No. So every time I'm doing this now, I'm gonna do it with the transmission because it's like 20 times easier. So yeah, note to self, do it with the transmission. All right.
Well, one of us has got to die. It had to be me. Yes, sir. That thing's quick.
April 7th, Thursday. It's about like 8 o'clock after work. As you can see, we've been getting at it. Or we've been getting at it. Yup. Camera's blurry as shit, but she is in. And I don't even want to talk about it because I did this by myself. And honestly, it was the dumbest way I got it in possible. Like, well, my car is being held up right now by that. That piece of wood and the jack on the subframe. That's what's literally holding my car because the tire is off. And I needed my jack so I could jack up the transmission, which we did jack up all the way, which was nice. And we got the first 2 bolts in that are right there. But of course we found out that drive shaft does not go in as easy as I thought. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to connect the drive shaft with the transmission. It wasn't built in a day, so just have to come back at it again tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking tired and depressed. I'm not depressed, I'm actually happy as shit because like, it's finally in. It's finally in, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, everyone. It is finally in. It is finally in. But even though it's in, it's still got a couple issues, like drive shaft and the transmission. So then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do there. I'm gonna call it here. Maybe I'll find a way to connect the drive shaft and transmission, but probably not tonight. And I'll come back tomorrow and get rid of this. So yeah. I'm tired of shit. Have a good night, guys. Yesterday was Thursday, today's Friday, and she's in. No engine mounts needed. No, nothing, or not engine mounts, but no chain needed, so she is finally in. Holy fuck. Looks gorgeous. Just tiny little motor. Just sitting in here. This big ass engine bay. And this thing could definitely handle another 4-rotor, or a 4-rotor. But she's in. Thank the Lord. so I'm freaking happy about that. Only problem was, still couldn't get the drive shaft in. What I'm gonna try and do tomorrow, because it's getting late today. It's already almost 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I still got to drive back home. But we're gonna take out the drive shaft from the rear, and then just kind of like angle it, and then slide it in the transmission, and bolt it back to the diff. Hopefully. If not, well, who knows? Basically trying to figure it out as the day goes by. One issue that we did have with the transmission, though, right there you can see one of the bolts isn't in on this side. On this side, both the bolts are in right there, but over here, couldn't get that last bolt in. I don't know if it has to do with the angle. I don't know if it was just because it's stripped out or something, but can't really seem to get that thing in there, so. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, because I don't want to just sit here with me talking. She's finally in. I didn't get to record it, because honestly, it was a shit show. At one point, I was just having my foot hanging like this while pushing the hoist like that. You know, it was awful and nig-rigged. I would definitely not, I definitely am glad I didn't record it, just because I wouldn't want anybody to try and do it the way I did, because it just didn't make any sense. I would rather you learn from somebody else, to be honest, from that, for that one, specifically. So, but yeah, she's in. That's what matters for me right now, and we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Look at the little duckies. Little duckies. Yeah, I like here for the peace. It's nice and peaceful in this area. Always a good perk to have. Nice calm waters. Hey everyone, we're back. And I seem a little bit happier. That's because I am. I'm very, very satisfied with today. So, today's Saturday. I don't even know. April 9th. And I was hanging out with my dad here earlier. Just shooting the shit, you know. It's nice because I'm actually talking to him now. Growing up, I never even knew him. Well, I did, but I didn't at the same time. For those of you who get it, you get it. But anyways, the reason why I'm happy is because he came to visit and everything was going good. And yeah, I was really trying to get done the drive shaft. Because remember how the drive shaft was just hanging right there? The camera will focus. Remember the drive shaft was just hanging right there? Well, turns out it was easier than I thought to unbolt it from the back. So, let me just get under the car here. It was easier to unbolt it from the back, which I did from the diff. So I did. I unbolted it from the back, dropped it out, and then just slid it into the transmission after finally getting that one bolt that we were missing. I got that one in right there, so that's nice. So now it's all bolted up. But yeah, it was super easy with the drive shaft once I just disconnected it from the back. So for those of you guys wondering what to do when you're putting it all in, like without for those of you guys who are going to be putting in your rotary in with the transmission, I would definitely suggest aiming towards getting your I would definitely suggest that one, just obviously trying to get it in first, and then lining up your motor mounts, I would like lightly screw them in just so that they're in and out of the way. And then straight from there, I would go with getting your transmission mounts in, which I just obviously did. And then once that's in, well, obviously when you take this whole thing out, the drive shaft will come out. So, and then you'll be kind of like wondering like, what the hell, how am I going to get the drive shaft? Because you'll try to like wiggle it in with the transmission and everything in and it being connected, but it won't work. So best thing to do is just disconnect it from the back and then go from there. So yeah, disconnected from the back, now it's installed, and all we have to do left is just tighten down the motor mounts, tighten, we need to torque down the rear of the drive shaft, torque down the transmission mount, we need to disconnect these, I don't know what they're called, transmission plugs or whatever, I'm not sure what these are. We need to disconnect that from that harness, because they're the ones for this one, for this transmission, so yeah. But yeah, the FC is in, or the 13B is in, boys. Girls, ladies and gentlemen, everybody. It's finally in. I'm happy. And now it's finally in. Like, it's not like, oh, it's half in. Because I've been half in like 20 times with this bitch. But, yeah. Oh, also, to anybody who's doing this, using this, yeah, you can come up in the front and maybe get enough leverage, but only when you have just the engine. When you have the transmission connected to, I'm noticing that even on this setting, like as long as I can possibly go, it still won't be enough to get it in. Like I didn't have anybody, but if I had another person just pushing it the entire time, then I could probably maybe screw in the transmission mount, but that wasn't really ideal. So what I did was instead, I made this come around here, go under the wheel, jacked up the car. I didn't have any jack stands, extra 2 jack stands, so that kind of made everything difficult. So definitely have this car leveled on 4 jack stands if you're doing this. Take this wheel off, put your crane under through this way. Transmission will kind of be like floating like right by the glass, so be super careful. And then just with if you have a leveler, I would just suggest that you twist it and make it so all the leverage is on this bolt that you're going to be using to, because you'd bolt this on for the engine. This is what you use to, this is your engine lift point, sorry, that's the better word. And you'd put all the leverage there so that the engine, like, it would come like this, you'd want it like that, so it just dive right in. So yeah, definitely come in through this way, just like that. And then get your 2 mount bolts, transmission, take the drive shaft out, boom, boom, put it back in, and there you have it. It is 20 times easier to get them in FDs or FBs because they have such a shorter engine bay base. Like, look at all that space, right? So, but anyways, 13B is in. Let's go. So yeah, now that we're here, all we need to do now is just torque and start putting everything, assembling everything, and going for that first startup. Startup, probably just a couple months or just a bit of saving. We got our turbo 2 upper and lower intake manifold sitting in there, so there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a turbo setup on this bitch. Doing my first 6-port turbo and / my first ever turbo setup. We got back for those of you who didn't watch my last video. We got back. Oh wait, no, that's not it. We got back our rotors and housings, by the way. Completely not done. So yeah, I was quite upset for a while there, but thankfully, people in the community on the forums in Canada and we got this. So yeah, definitely cannot say I did this alone, but definitely did not do this alone whatsoever. This is through the support of quite a bit of people. So yeah, thank you. But yeah, this is where we're at we're finally here. We're finally here. And I'm happy. But I'm blabbing on and blabbing on, so you guys want to actually see some shit. So, I'm going to get to work. Well, it's Sunday. So, I'm pretty sure I already explained that the drive shaft is in now. It's in the transmission and everything, so now we just got to torque it down. Had a little issue because it was spinning, but I think I figured out what to do. Just here at my local CT, so you know how that goes. Gonna go get me because we need to tighten down one of the hex bolts, so gonna use or hopefully find a tool that can, or a bit, sorry, that's big enough for this Allen key size, and then get some gasket maker as well, just to, what's it called, put on the block off plates for the what's it called, emissions plates. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing today, and we'll go from there. So yeah. It's all good. What else do we need? Let's find that. Well, couldn't find the hex tool. Apparently somebody's car don't start. Couldn't find the hex tool. So we stuck with this. But it ain't the end of the world. They just didn't have any sizes that were big. I'm assuming we'll figure it out. As we always do, right? Never a dull moment in the situation for us. So, yeah. Well, we only got 27 minutes of recording time, so I'm gonna go here and get you back on the excited stuff.